Mike, check, check, check. Justin Hunt, it's all happening. Thank you guys for supporting the channel by donating to the Cash App or the link tree. I broke down the whole new schedule for videos and the Rockin' video that went up this morning at 8 a.m. There's also an Andre 3000 video that's available to members only. It's a thought I've been having about 3 stacks forever. We also have a members only interview with Rude Jude sitting over there. But I really do appreciate the support, even from people who just like the channel, subscribe to the channel, share the videos, spread the good word. But I'll be dropping a lot more frequently going forward. And don't worry, I'm still going to do deep dive breakdowns like I normally do, like I'm known for. I'm still going to do deep dives into albums. I've got Eminem I've been working on right now. It's actually really interesting thinking about the Rude Jude conversation and this Eminem album at the same time. So, but look out for that. It's all happening. Now, if you thought the back and forth between A$AP Rocky and Drake was over, punch yourself in the face. Okay. We've only seen the first 2 rounds of this. There's a story that just broke yesterday. DJ Cass One, he was on Hot 97 with Ebro Rosenberg, and he was talking about the new upcoming A$AP Rocky album. Right, he's got a new album on the way. Hopefully, it'll drop in 2024. This is such a fire year, anyway, for music. But let's see if we get a new A$AP Rocky album. But it's called "Don't Be Dumb," and Rocky's been showing the album to different people, having some private listenings around the release. And so he went on Hot 97, and he talked about what he's heard from the album so far. Here's what Cass One says. Cass One says he's heard portions of the album. There's a mix of high-profile features, but also finds Rocky addressing the elephant that is the discord between himself and Drizzy. Right. So here's the quote from Cass. I heard songs being played. I heard Slick Rick on it. That's dope. That's really dope, actually. I always appreciate A$AP Rocky for showing love to MCs and artists who came before him. He showed a lot of love to Houston. His name is Rakim, and he named his son RZA. Like, I love that stuff. So I love hearing Slick Rick is going to be on the project. Cass One continues. He says, that was amazing. I also heard A$AP Rocky definitely addressing a lot of the main topics that are happening out here right now. Let's just say the list keeps going on strong. Right. So after that, after Cass One says that about Rocky's album, Ebro asks him if he's going to respond to Drake, if he's going to say anything else about Drake. So here's what the article says. Upon being asked if his veiled allusion to Rocky responding to Drake means the two are still at odds and the Harlem native is still on the OVO boss's hit list, Cass One makes it clear that Rocky will not be holding back or missing his words or actions when it comes to his former collaborator. Oh, he's going to be cemented on the list after this, he forewarned of Drake's likely reaction to Rocky's looming musical releases. Okay, now, I think this is actually pretty funny, right? Okay, it makes sense to me that Rocky still has more things in the chamber to let go when it comes to Drake. He took a shot, as we covered here on this channel, he took a shot at Drake on We Still Don't Trust You with Future and Metro Boomin. And it was a short verse going at him. Drake, in my opinion, one of the strongest parts of Family Matters was the part where he was going at A$AP Rocky. So of course, Rocky still has to say something. It's believed that this originated because Drake was always in love with Rihanna. Rocky ended up marrying Rihanna. Drake took subs at Rihanna on 2 tracks for All My Dogs. And so, there's a little bit more here than just rap beef, I guess, right? I mean, with Drake, it seems like there's always a little bit more than just rap beef with these people. Drake likes to take it personal, so that's where he's been. So I'm not sure if you guys might have missed this. Earlier this year, A$AP Rocky was on Kid Cudi's album, and he threw some shots at Drake or responded to Drake on that project too. This was on Kid Cudi's Insano project, which dropped in January. It's actually a pretty solid listen. I wasn't mad at it. But there's a few bars in here that Rocky throws at Drake. right? The verse goes, I got it extended in my jeans. Yeah, yeah, my dickie's got the crease. I got kisses on my cheek. I got glitter on my teeth. I got lipstick on my briefs. Keep it cool, keep it smooth while you making a scene. Plus, my boo got the glizzy. Keep the RZA if it's beef, right? So that's the part right there. That's the portion that people are identifying as being about Drake, right? Here's what Genius says. ASAP Rocky and Rihanna have a son named RZA, so it means his boo Rihanna can drop her child for a while to show off or clap back at Drake if he really wants beef. He went ahead to talk about the Goyard bag. That shows the lifestyle he's living, so Drake can't really say he is broke. I'm not sure about that one, but I definitely realize that beef comes up there for a reason, right? So then it goes, the verse continues, Chef and Man's Boy RD with the Goyard. Me and my Vamp Bay got our own handshake. These hitters can't stomach me. We got to go get a man Drake. Okay, so there's another one at Drake. If I put my tool out, bet she gonna fix it. Yeah. So, right, take the YouTube route and she going Vixen yet, right? So here's another one. So this is where it gets a little bit more detailed here. The lyric is response to Drake's current distance towards Rocky off his latest album, For All the Dogs. Drake comments on Rocky's and Rihanna's relationship on the song Fear of Heights, saying that, man, he's still with you. He can't leave. Y'all go on vacation. I bet it's anti. By mentioning the title of Rihanna's 2016 album, Anti, Drake is trying to make a point of Rocky not being the breadwinner in the relationship. Drake also leaves another diss off for Rocky on the same album in the song Another Late Night with Lil Yachty. In this song, Drake raps, I ain't pretty Flacco. This ish get real Rocky. Pretty Flacco is another alias for ASAP Rocky, as we know, right? So that happened in January. Then he disses him again on We Still Don't Trust You. Drake claps back on Family Matters, and it looks like ASAP has more in the chamber that's coming. I think this is something that Rocky has to do. Drake can't keep Rihanna's name out of his mouth. He can't keep a lot of women's name out of his mouth. That's part of the problem with Drake in the first place. But from a battle standpoint, I don't know either. You guys saw the video that I made on Childish Gambino's shots at Drake, and I believe those are aggressively mid. I think it's flaccid. I think it's late. Everything Childish Gambino, he could have just left that alone. I don't even understand why he did that. Right. I'm not sure about Rocky versus Drake either. Rocky is a swag rapper. He's makes great music when he's focused on music. But considering all the things that I feel about Drake and Drake's music and Drake's place in hip hop and the fact that he's Elvis in his final form because he gets to say nigga, right? You know, this audience, you guys are very aware of my perspective on Drake. I still believe he's a really solid a solid rapper. He could rap. Like Drake could really rap. You know what I mean? I'm not sure Rocky can handle Drake. I don't even really know what Rocky rap beef looks like. I think everybody's been in something, but for him to bring this back up again, and Drake is over there pining. He's pining to get back in the square. I feel like a lot of the stuff that we're seeing Drake do these days is trying to bait Kendrick out. You know, put a no-fly zone on Toronto, so Schoolboy Q has to cancel his show at the last minute. You know, troll Tupac, troll Kendrick, laying on the couch looking like the insert Artemista Morale. I mean, I feel like he's trying to bait Kendrick back out again, personally, which makes me feel like he is more prepared than he was the first time when the Rap Avengers took away that boy's cultural cachet and Kendrick dropped a Shakespearean shakedown on his head. And based on the track, based on this one right here, Wow off Insano, based off his verse off of We Still Don't Trust You, all this is in the Drake Deserves the Smoke episode that's on this channel, by the way. But based on all that, and then based on what Drake said about Rocky, the way he handled him on Family Matters, I don't know, man. I don't know, Rocky. I don't know. I hope you're really focused on this. I hope you're really focused on this because Drake's not a slouch. Like if you look at who Drake has lost to, Drake's lost to Pusha T. Pusha T is a super MC. Drake lost to Kendrick. Kendrick is a super MC. You know, Drake, it's debatable between him and Common. Common is a super MC. Common is a super MC. You know what I mean? Meek Mill was on drugs. Meek Mill was on drugs when Drake when he got his Twitter fingers together to start that beef with Drake, right? So from the things I've seen from ASAP Rocky, I don't have a reference point that makes me feel like this is going to go well for him. Drake is corny. Drake is a colonizer, in my point of view. Drake is the Elvis in his final form because he gets to say nigga, in my point of view, from my point of view. But I think Drake is a better MC than ASAP Rocky. You know, I'd be very shocked if this goes well for Rakim, not the God, Rakim, the Goyard, the fashion model, you know, the style maven, the cool cat with the fly raps. I don't think this is going to go well for ASAP Rocky. But I'll be on the lookout. Of course, we're going to cover it here. But let me know what you think. Am I off base on this? Am I off base on this fact that this looks like Rocky is just setting himself up because Drake is he needs something that can help change this conversation, and any win he could get is a win for him. All this music's flopping. He looks corny out here. You know, Houston clubs are not playing Not Like Us, which makes him look even worse. We'll see how this goes. You guys let me know what you think on that one. But I don't know, man. I hope Rocky really knows what he's doing.
Justin Hunte is here, it's all happening. Justin Hunte is here, it's all happening. The mathematical breakdown of this mighty game of rap we in. It's boom dapping. Systematical culture views that's radical, it's all happening. Shaking hands and dapping it. Life through the lens of hip hop, from trip hop to yes, y'all, you don't stop, you don't stop. Justin Hunte is here, it's all happening. It's all happening, yes, it's all happening. Justin Hunte is here, it's all happening. It's all happening, yes, it's all happening.